everyone, my name is Day. This is my channel. I'd like to welcome everybody to the first episode of product reviews by me. So the first thing that I will be reviewing on the long list of things that I'm going to be reviewing is CANDID. So just a little bit of background about me as far as my teeth and this product go. So this will be my third time doing some type of correcting to my teeth, and I'm really ashamed of that. But without this journey, I wouldn't be here right now. So, you know, everything happens for a reason. But seriously, this is my first time, my third time, excuse me, doing some type of correction to my teeth. The first time I got braces, I was in the 5th grade. I was in braces for literally 5 years. And then that was when I was living in Colorado. We moved to Texas and I still have my braces on. We were doing the back and forth. That just became too much and they came off. After the first time I got braces, I really didn't like my teeth. I didn't have that moment to where you take your braces off and it's like, no, I didn't have that. I really didn't like it. I knew something was wrong, so I always knew I would go back in braces. But after the second time, it was like they were perfect. But, you know, life happened and, you know, just some things happened with me to just cause me to stop wearing my retainers foolishly. And that's how I ended up here again. So I always said that after the second time I went into braces, if I got my teeth corrected again, then I would definitely not be doing the metal in my mouth. I'm not doing that. So I just did my little research on like the best companies to use as far as aligners. I looked at Invisalign, I looked at Smile Direct Club, and I looked at CANDID, and I looked at another company, but I really can't remember their names right now. CANDID really was the best between the two, or I guess the most affordable with the best results for me from what I was seeing. Smile Direct Club, I wasn't seeing too many good reviews on them. And Invisalign, of course, they have good reviews, but I needed something a little bit more affordable, not even gonna lie. So the great thing that I loved about them when I first began is that I literally got to choose if I wanted to do my impressions, which is how they get the mold of your teeth to know where to start so they can get your plan together. I had the choice between doing an impression and going into an office. Now, if you've ever had braces before, you know that impressions process is something else. Like, I wouldn't trust myself to do it. Every time I've had impressions done by someone else for my braces, they've literally always had to go back and redo them. So me knowing that, and then that's a professional, I was like, I'm not gonna do that to myself. So luckily I was able to go into the office. When you go into the office, they don't do impressions. They use this laser in your mouth and they basically just like scan your whole entire mouth, and then it's like a molding of your teeth on the screen. And the great part about that as well, going into the office for me, was that I got a chance to speak to someone. I got a chance to get all my questions answered right then and there. I got a chance to just ask questions about the company, ask them about reviews, just anything that I had a question about. The woman that I had, she could answer every single question. So that was great for me. And this is not, although it's the most affordable thing, this is still money. So this is a good little chunk of money as well. So I always want to know, what am I spending my money on, making sure that it's going to be sustainable to me, that if it's something to do with my mouth and it's permanent, that I'm going to enjoy it, I'm going to like it, most of all I'm going to like it, and that, you know, I'm just getting my money's worth. It was about 10 to 15 minutes of preliminary questions about my dental health history, and that's probably like in any doctor's office, you want them to do that. I brushed my teeth and they gave me this nice little bamboo toothbrush. That's another thing. I really like the way the office was put together. It was very, very, I don't know what the word for it is, but it was really nice. But it was like a nice bamboo toothbrush. And then the rep, like I said, takes, well, I didn't say this yet, but the rep takes pictures of you, your front and your profile. I believe she said that was for the before and after as well, and also for the orthodontist to like just look and see how your mouth is positioned. She used these mouth openers, and this is also what comes in your kit, if you get the impressions done, this is what you use to open your mouth. And with put the little, it's like these little trays of like gooey stuff, and you just stick them in your mouth, bite them down, keep them in for a period of time, and then pull them out, and those are your impressions. She scans them out, and then the next thing she did was talk about the payment. So another benefit to CANDID is that if you're like me and you've already done your research and you pretty much walk in there knowing that you want to, you know, buy the product, it's $100 off when you start the process right then and there. So I know everybody's not like that. Everybody has to, like, some people have to go back and decide if the product is right for them, all that. I had already decided that before I walked in the door. So it's $100 off. And then I got this refer a friend card. And I will put the information for that just in case, you know, you guys watch my video and you decide, hey, I want to get my teeth straightened and you want to use my code. Feel free, it's $100 off. But overall, it was a good experience. Like I said, the rep talked me through every step of the process, and she made sure that I understood clearly what was going on and what was going to be going on. It's open on Saturdays, which is a great day, because a lot of us are working, a lot of us can't just afford to pick up and take off in the middle of the week. So that was a great thing about that. I did go on a Saturday. So I'm gonna walk you through the timeline so you can kind of see like what the time was from the point that I started to now. So my consultation when I went into the office was on the 21st of September. My approved plan, which is an email that you get basically stating they can do the plan and they're going to start making your aligners. That was on 9/28 when I got that email. I received my aligners on October 7th. So the point is to put your aligners in the day that you get them, or like the day that you're supposed to start. I definitely put my aligners in like 3 weeks later. I put my aligners in on October 27th. They've been in for about 2 months, and I'm currently on step 5. So this is the box. This is how they come. And depending on what your plan is, it'll determine how many steps are going to be filled. Like you see, I don't have all my steps filled. But mine do go over to the other side, sadly, because I just have a problem mouth, I guess. This is what comes in the package as well. This is to hold your aligners. I just think it's real nice. And then at the appointment, you know, you're brushing your teeth, your lips are dry. They do give you this as well, which is one of those like EOS chapsticks. And you guys see, this is a good chapstick. Then you open this part. That's pretty much what I did. You have this, like I said, for when you're trying to put in your aligners if you need help. Your aligner guide, read this. I know some people don't like to read directions. Read this. Read it. I'm actually looking through this kind of like, well, what is this? Oh, and this is an appliance to help you. You see, I've never used it. It's to help you remove your aligners. I just take it out. And then these are also some chewies. And what this is, like, you put in your mouth, and then like it helps the aligner set in on your teeth. Well, as far as comfort goes, these are really comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I typically don't feel any discomfort except for on, what would I say, like the first, I'm not even gonna say like the first full day. I usually put my aligners in on Sundays around 2, and I don't really feel, well, okay, let me back up. I take a Tylenol and then I put my aligners in, and it's like whenever the medicine wears off, that's usually when my mouth is not hurting anymore, just not hurting at all. When I put my aligners in on the 27th, my mouth hurt. I would say my mouth hurt that whole day, the next day, and then it still was kind of sore on the 3rd day. The 4th day, it was fine. And ever since then, I've been fine. Like, I change my aligners that's the thing, you change your aligners every 2 weeks. I change mine every 2 weeks at the same time. And like I said, it's usually like a couple hours of pain, but it's nothing to pop a Tylenol and just deal with the pain for a little bit, because I promise you after a couple of hours, it'll be the same. It's like they're not even in your mouth. Oh, also, I did have a little lisp. I probably still have one now, but I've gotten so used to like talking with them and just having them in my mouth that I don't notice the lisp anymore. Or maybe I've talked through it. I don't know. But yes, I did have a little lisp. I'm not gonna even say a little lisp. I had a lisp and it was pretty thick. But that was only for like the days that it was hurting. And then maybe like a couple weeks afterwards, I still had the lisp just because my mouth is getting used to the aligners being in my mouth, and also with my mouth moving. I think that's what kind of made the lisp a little bit worse. But it's pretty good now. I will be following up. I'm on my 2nd month, so I will be following up with another video very shortly. Well, in the future, but soon in the future. Just with a quick video with my journey, like where my teeth started. I gotta figure out how to get that on the screen, but I'm gonna try to show y'all where my teeth started to where they are now, just for any people that seriously are considering doing this, because I've had quite a few people ask me about CANDID and just about having aligners in general. And honestly, I thought this was gonna be really hard for me to do. But honestly, like having these aligners, I'll never not wear my aligner again, because having to go 22 hours wearing an aligner and then to only having to wear it at nighttime is doable. So once you get used to it, I don't think it'll be a problem. They give you the case so you're not throwing away your aligner. I always suggest buying extra cases just because I have one that I keep in my bathroom. I have one that I keep in my purse, and that's pretty much the one that goes everywhere with me. So this was my first YouTube video, first product review, first of it all, but first of many, I will say. So this was CANDID. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys tell me how you like the video. Tell me what I can work on. Just fire away in my comments. I will see you guys later. Y'all be blessed.